Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Black Eagle from Snakebeater, back with a brand new video. Today, guys, I'm going to be giving a game review. Never done this sort of thing before, but basically I've been playing this Apex Legends. I downloaded it last night, was giving it a go, and I'm not going to lie, I'm loving this game so far, so I wanted to give my point of view on it all, give some points out there, like what I think I like and what not, and what I think maybe I don't like, not a massive fan of. Just to give my overview of it all and see, like, if you guys haven't downloaded it, to give it a try and see if you enjoy it. It really is like a different battle royale. Like, I honestly thought I would just be another battle royale game, but it's honestly a lot different to all the other ones, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So to start with, if you are going to download it, I would recommend you do the training. It was actually really helpful to do it. I actually jumped into a game to start with. Then I went back to the training and I learned actually things that I should have learned before even going into a game, because I'm normally one of those type of people that just jump straight into a game and I like to just learn it from my head, but you end up not learning quite a lot of things if you don't do the training. So I would recommend doing it because you learn how to do your abilities, weapons, changing them around and whatnot, little things that you wouldn't really work out unless you actually looked at the control settings. So definitely worth doing it anyway. But yeah, the first thing I really love about this battle royale is the fact it's only teams of 3. You have to play in a team of 3. You can't go in as solo, can't go in as a duo. You have to be a team of 3. Now that even means you go in as with your teammates, as in like with a couple of your friends, and players are free, or you go in by yourself and you end up getting matched up with 2 people and so on. You get the gist of it. It's really cool though, because you can actually play this game without even having a microphone. They've got buttons on the controls so you can signal stuff, so you can signal weapons, you can signal where you want to go, and you can signal when you see an enemy. That one was so helpful. Every time I got attacked, I just pinged it and my teammates actually came over. The gameplay that's playing right now is a game where I was playing with 2 randomers. I ended up getting second place. I'll play it out anyway, but the amount of times I pinged for help and they actually came to my aid was quite a lot. So it is massively helpful. So it's a type of game where you don't have to have friends to play it. Like, I don't want to make it sound like you don't have friends at all, but you can play this without having any friends online. I just jumped into a game after my friend left and I honestly enjoyed the hell out of it. It was really fun. So yeah, definitely something different. Really enjoyed it. There's 8 different characters. I'll have to double check that. I've got it on the screen now. I'm pretty certain it's 8. But yeah, they all have different abilities which work well together. So depending on what player you pick, the other people can't pick the same player. So that way you all end up being different characters, and so that way you don't have the whole issue of people being the same players, because that could end up being a bit OP, it could end up being disadvantage and whatnot. So it's massively good that you don't have all the same players the same. And then they all have different ability powers and whatnot. They just work together really well. So like in the video going on now, I had one person that had this shield, I had heals. The shield was actually so helpful. The amount of times I had to use it was mad. It's really cool. Like, you can just imagine if you had a team of 3, or just even you're with your random people and they know how to use their abilities properly. It's so helpful. And they have this thing called ultimate ability as well, where you have every character has a different ultimate ability. So the character I'm playing, which is the healing one, I think it's called Lifeline, she's got the ability to drop down a drop pod which has 3 items, which can vary from armor to I think maybe attachments, but I haven't actually seen attachments yet. So really cool sort of stuff. They also have, I think they're called loot crates. This is basically kind of like a box opening system. So every time you level up, you are able to earn skins for your weapons. You got voices as well, and then they give you something else. I couldn't really work out what it was for yet. I think it must be some sort of in-game currency. But yeah, it's really cool the fact that every level you get that. I imagine they'll probably end up making you have options to buy them if you want to. That would seem like the type of thing EA would do. But yeah, it's really cool the fact that they're putting skins and stuff out there. I also forgot to mention the characters beforehand. They have made 2 of the characters, you have to pay for them, which is really annoying. I think that's the sort of thing that I don't like at all. Like, why bring in new characters which people can't play unless they pay for them? I get the idea of making people maybe pay for skins and whatnot, but making people have to pay for characters with different abilities and whatnot, I think it's a bit stupid, because if someone comes out with, they bring out a character, say another new character which has got even better abilities than the rest of them, which is OP, you're not going to be able to play it unless you have the actual character. So I think that's a bit unfair, so I think EA should do something about that, because that really, in my head, is not fair. The other thing I love about the game is the fact it's fast paced. It's extremely fast paced. I love the fact that it's fast paced. A lot faster than a lot of the other games, because you can move quicker. It's very similar to Black Ops. I would put the best way to, out of all the battle royales, it's like Black Ops. I've not played Black Ops myself. I've watched the gameplay and I can see it's very similar style. You got the slides, you got the jumps, you got clambering and all that. It's all very fast paced, and I really like the idea of that. So that's really cool. You also don't have full damage, which I really like. The fact that you can just jump off of anything, you won't take any damage. That is pretty sick. Really helpful, because also when I forget, like, I've had it before where I didn't want to jump off of something, then it clicked, wait, I can jump off of anything. Doesn't matter. The other sort of thing as well, one of the things I don't like is the fact I have been struggling with the menu when I've been looting dead bodies. So it's not exactly the most easiest thing. Like, it's really cool the way they've worked it out. Like, if you don't need it, it doesn't, like, I think it's got a red circle around it, so you won't pick it up or not. Like, because the weapons you have don't need it. You can pick it up if you're thinking, oh, actually in the future I want to have this gun, so I need this ammo. But if the attachment doesn't go on the gun, it won't say, like, oh, don't pick it up, you have no guns needing this. So I think that's quite good. But just the whole scrolling system, I didn't really like it. I mean, I would like to be able to just see all the loot in one go rather than having to scroll down. I think that's quite annoying, the fact you actually have to scroll down to actually get to any of the loot, especially when I found the attachments were normally at the very bottom. So you're scrambling to go all the way down, and then you might end up having a full backpack, so you might not even be able to fit it all in. But it is cool the fact if you pick up an attachment, it goes straight onto your gun. I really like that, really rate that. So much helpful. I did find though it was a bit tad confusing when I was trying to work out how you swapped around attachments to different guns. I think it works out whatever gun you have out, it goes straight onto. Not 100% sure on that, but I was having a problem in the game where I was trying to swap a scope around with the other gun. I think there wasn't actually an easy button of just pressing X over it, but I didn't notice it till I actually hovered over it. So definitely could make that a bit more obvious, or make it a bit clearer how you attach it onto there. The abilities, well, it's good. Sorry, it's got the ability to bring in different game modes as well, though, which I think is really cool. The fact so we only got three teams, and teams are free at the moment, but you've got the ability to bring in solos. You've got the ability to bring in duos. I like the way they've done it though, where they've made you have to be part of a team at the moment, so people can get the hang of the game. They can get the idea of the game before they start thinking, right, now we're going to bring in solos. Now we're going to bring in duos. And that sort of concept. So I think that's a really good idea from them. I think I like that because it gets you playing with your friends. You're not jumping on it as a solo, and you're just dying straight away sort of thing. You have the ability to get more into the game. They also have respawns. I've just literally clicked. I haven't got that on my notes. You have respawns. So the good thing about Battle Royale on this one is the fact you've got respawns. So if you die completely, you've got like about, I think it's a 90-second or 60-second timer until your teammates can pick up your chip. If they don't pick up your chip, then you're dead completely. But if you pick up your chip, you can get back into the game if you go to a respawn point. The respawn point gets used up, I believe, if you do not, if it's been used, it will get used up straight away, so another team can't use that respawn point. But when you drop back in, it makes it really fair because you have nothing, so you've got to go loot again. So you're not jumping back into the game with all your equipment and whatnot like a full respawn. You've got to earn yourself back into the game. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to jump straight back into the game. No problems, got my guns back, whatever. You have to go and loot again. So I really like that idea because you're not completely out of the game. You're not just sat there going, oh man, I can't believe I died in the first circle. Everybody's having a great time and I'm sat here watching. You've got the chance to maybe get back in the game. So that's really cool. But overall, even though it took me a little bit to get the hang of the controls, I'm actually really hooked on this game and I can't wait to play it even more. I hope this little overview of the game, the review, has helped, giving you a little bit of idea of what it's like, what it's going to be on the game, and how I feel about it. I would definitely recommend everybody gives it a go. Even if you're saying not massive fan of the controls to start with, I wasn't, got the hang of it, and I'm actually loving it at the moment. It's really cool, it's fresh, and it's got a big future in front of it, really. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, you have enjoyed the game review, obviously it's brand new, just so you know guys, it is brand new, so if I've missed anything out, I do apologise. I've tried to cover as much as I can why I'm saying I enjoy it so much, and just giving my review on it. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and please subscribe. Apart from that guys, I will catch you in the next video.